Hello. So, a beloved friend of mine was asking about Graves' mechanics, and I said internally, does Graves have mechanics? and so I sort of thought about it, and I said, well, I'll take a look. And I can't promise that there are so many... I can't promise that there's so much tech in this video, because I can only think of 2 abilities that have tech. But I can promise knowledge, and you'll have to be okay with that. So let's start in let's go in, I guess, increasing order of interest, and start with essence theft. So first off, one big thing to understand about essence theft is that the amount of time for flat damage is max fade damage is flat. So it's always 4 seconds. This means that if you have 27% steel, it will build in 4 seconds. And if you have 66% steel, it will also build in 4 seconds. So the takeaway here is that essence theft just gets better. Like it just builds more and faster the more essence theft does, the more like you are stealing. A second thing to understand is like it's not actually that helpful, but it is a thing. Is that you can see here, it takes a second for essence theft to stop draining. It's not like a tech, like you would never do this intentionally, but it is true. No, it is true. It does take a second to stop draining. This next thing pertains to the tier 3 only. You might expect the amount of essence theft stolen to be related to the amount of damage the summons deal. It's not true. You can see here, it does about that much. Second time, it's full up. And then if we get rid of Boundless Spirit, about the same amount. Well, it is the same amount. And it's about full up on the, it is full up on the second go round. So you can see there, it's flat damage if we have, you pop it and go Spear Resistance, or Spirit Resilience rather. Be the same amount. That gets filled up. While I guess he has a Spirit Resilience, I should note, the amount stolen, both for Spirit Resist and weapon damage, is flat. So you don't get, like, more Spirit Resist if they have Spirit Resist and more weapon damage if they have weapon damage. You just get weapon damage and Spirit Resist. Hold on a second. I'm just trying to, like, sort all this through. I should have written this down. Whatever. Right, yes. It's hard to, like, show this. This is from the wiki. I guess 100% know that's true, but I just kind of assume it is. Walkers. I guess you can see it here. You don't steal... You get weapon damage, but you don't steal it from the walker. But you do steal Spirit Resist. So, basically the reason this matters is that you do shred a walker. But you don't weaken the walker. Like, weaken the walker's attacks. So... Even though, like, because, like, at least if you build her the way I do, and honestly, even before I built her the way I do, I noticed this. It's kind of tempting to not shoot the walker because your gun doesn't do that much damage to it, in my experience at least. But you do shred it with essence theft. So it is good to be getting your 15%, 10%, whatever, depending on your stage of the game, right? I think that's actually every essence theft fact. Yeah, we're moving at a good pace. Jar of the Dead. Jar of the Dead is weird in a bunch of different ways. So you'll see these 2 numbers at the bottom. Search range and dash range. Dash range, I think, is pretty self-explanatory, so I say here about yay. You'll see that only the closer one goes for it. And then if I go closer and closer and closer and closer. And because they hang out behind you, right? So it'll be a little lean of the actual numbers. This is just like the range that they are willing to dash. So you can see, like, this one's especially far away, won't go for it, they'll go for it, right? So that's just the range that they are willing to dash. Search range is the range, so if I'm, like, yay, about here. I throw it there. They won't. Only the close one will search, and you'll notice, right, that the new ones won't start aggroing until I hit it, and then they'll go for it. But basically, searching is just like the range that it'll aggro when you throw it. So they search. This one, okay, I have to talk about it. I have to address it. Every time you talk about this ability, you have to kind of preface. Let me like sell Spirit Resilience. Can you sell Spirit Resilience? He doesn't want to sell it. This ability is so buggy and so weird. Here's an example. If you imagine like a flying champ.
Replace what was taken from me, but I can make them answer for it.
If you imagine a flying champ, and you go like, jeez, it's so hard. Like so. You want to like throw it here. The thing is that you'll see only 2 of them did this time, but often, well, actually only 1 of them did this time. Oftentimes the deadheads will clip into the wall, and they just like won't attack. They're troublesome and pernicious for this. They're buggy in a bunch of different ways. There's not much more I can say about it than that. What? Oh yes, the other thing. So I think I kind of alluded to this, but I'll say it out loud. All of the like deadhead ranges are centered on the deadheads themselves and not you. So if I like throw this here and then I run away, it'll keep attacking. This is of course relevant for like if you know you're fighting someone and they like they run away from you successfully and like the deadheads will still be hitting them. But it's also good for, I mean, as I showed off there, like global farming. So you can like do. I think I just like take fucking a year because I have no items. It's 20 minutes. So you can do like most of a camp. Notably, it won't. Do you see what I mean, man? It's because they went dormant. Hold on. You can throw. There you go. It's because they went dormant. But like, I look. And they will eventually go dormant. So it has to be like pretty low. But you can still kind of semi-globally farm with them. Which is pretty cool. I think that's actually about it. Yeah, I think that, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Oh, I should mention, death. Death. It's really hard to show this because there's no, minions. So let me just myself next damage here. When you, I have to spawn far away. We're trying to record this. My game has crashed 4 times. And if you spawn a guy too close, the game just like crashes. And it's like, whatever. If you kill a, sorry, no, that's not. If you kill a an enemy, like an enemy hero. Actually, sorry. If a hero dies, you get 5 soul orbs. If you kill a camp, it'll be, yeah, always 2. And then if you kill a minion, it'll be 1. You need 10 for a deadhead. So it'll yeah, that's the numbers. That's the freaking numbers. I think that is actually it. Yes, okay. Now let's start talking about like the more interesting abilities. So with grasping hands, it's hard to like visualize. You see, you can kind of see here. There's this weird magnetism. So you can see how it kind of like curves towards the wall, and you see here how over here. See here? Okay, fuck me. Come on. It's weird how it's really hard to show because it only does it sometimes when it feels like it. I think I was doing it. It was doing it around here pretty hard. Sort of, this ability is temperamental. No. No, it was over here, right? Hold on a second. I'm gonna show this off. You see, yeah, so you can see how it sort of like bends around this wall, and then like this. So it's sort of like, It's a little permissive. Not very, but you see it kind of curves around this and goes over here. It's not super permissive, but it is a little permissive for like, yeah, it kind of bounces, because it would just like terminate here, or like go like this. It kind of bounces off this wall. So there's a little, I guess not magnetism, it's a little give and take to it. With regards to like, kind of, bending around and, bouncing off stuff. Another thing, with the tier 3, the ghoul spawns like in the middle pretty much always. So notably, if like an enemy gets caught, it doesn't like this is a quote unquote. What you can see there, the immobilize when it's like when it's a really wide wall, the immobilize wears off before the ghoul gets to him. So this is like it's a guaranteed combo into a ghoul, but not like an actually guaranteed. It's a guaranteed combo if they walk into like roughly the center, right? I think maybe if you arc surge it, it's almost true. It's thereabouts true. Yeah. Or it is. It's truer. With arc surge. Oh yes. And then this this next one is true of both wall and ult. If you see here, it's like weird. So if I like dash from this position, I go yay far, right? If I dash and then cast, well, you see how you get stopped way short? This is also true of alt. You see like you get stopped way short. Let me like get these. What's up there real quick? This is not true of when you're sliding. So you can see here, you don't really get like if I go from here, I go yay far. If I'm sliding, I go, well, yeah. But, this is very funny with ult because you can go like, and you can just keep schmooving with it. I already got stopped short because I just like went out, like you can see. You go right through. This is not actually that helpful, I imagine, but it is really funny, and that's what matters in this this fucked up world. You can also you can like preserve your momentum midair. Basically, you preserve all your momentum that isn't grounded. Well, except sliding is grounded, so don't think about it too hard. I think, is that all the wall stuff? Is there another thing? Oh, I guess I should. It's weird around like, this is actually not the best place to show it, because not the most vertical. This is the best place to show it. It's that happens. That happens sometimes. This was where my game crashed when I tried to spawn a guy down there, so I'm not even gonna risk it again. But you can get caught in that. I guess there's some things like if you're here, you should alt cast. So it goes like this way down as opposed to just like this, because like this vertical cast is basically undodgeable, as opposed to the horizontal cast, which is like very dodgeable. You can like you can do that. Actually, this is a great showcase of the of me falling out of the bending you see. I think you can kind of wall off ropes. If you see my memory is you can, well, sort of. He doesn't like walling off the rope, but you can try for it. I don't actually know like if this will yeah, it will stop him. So you can go for it, yeah. I think that is everything. Okay, and now it's time for the real show. Let's talk about ult. There's a bunch of weird stuff with ult. Ult ghouls will generally speaking just like walk down the lanes unless they see an enemy within 30 meters, I think it is, and then they'll walk at the enemy. Other than that, they just kind of go like, if you see here, if you like go, let's see, they spawn there and there. in there. So they spawn like in kind of random locations around the ult. There's no like kind of like predetermined pattern or anything. They just kind of like go wherever. And now, well, now let's talk about the important things in the world, which are let's see if I can do this first try. I can't. Give it to me. Come on. I'm actually humiliating myself. Come on. No, come on. Okay, fine. I'm gonna do the easy. Fine. I'm gonna do the easy one for easy babies. Yeah, you can get ult in some weird positions. So there are reasons to do this. I mean, like I can show it off with the cooler lighting on my fucking game. Oh, fun fact about ult that will never come up in your games. There's a hard cap of 3 gravestones. I don't know why there's a hard cap of 3 gravestones, but there's a hard cap of 3 gravestones. So this is just sort of like, I guess, like grave logic stuff. Obviously it's pretty good to like put a grave immediately on top of an objective, because if I'm the Talon here, it's like difficult for me to like walk on and like just exist like unperturbed by this, because it does have collision. It's hard to like, yeah, there you go. You can see it has like collision. I think, hold on a second. This I actually don't know off of, I don't know if it can block zips, because I know Doorman Door can block zips. Or not zips, ropes, rather. So I think, but yeah.
The dead's wrath will be felt.
Yeah, so I think that will block him. I have to be very careful. I'm being so careful. Yeah, so you see it'll unblock it. That's like a very careful placement though, and I wouldn't expect that to be Omega reliable. And I think this is like, I don't know if it'll, I mean, I'll try, but I mean, I'm not a doctor, I'll take it. Yeah, so it won't work there. I think it's like a very limited set of locations where that'll work, but there are some zips you can block with that. Yeah. And you know, speaking of blocking, you can do like, generally what I'll always do with mid is either put a grave just like up here to like keep the wave safe, or kill the mid and then put it on top of here. But something you can do, and I don't recommend it specifically for mid, just because of like, I don't think it does, like I don't think it drops in very good ways. So you can put one up here, and you can see here, it just doesn't like drop, like sometimes they drop like here, but usually they'll drop like, okay, well they're dropping really well right now, but like you can see here, come on, do the thing. Yeah, they drop like here and like back here a lot. So it's important basically just like, you know, for something like this, like your grave is trying to like camp this objective. And if you're trying to just like get prio safely and like keep your gravestone safe, this is pretty good. But if you're trying to like camp it specifically, it's not great. That's why this, which to be clear works on both sides, is so helpful, because it's really, really hard to deal with a gravestone up here. Like if you're thinking about mailing it, it's like you can, like you basically can't. So this just gets like run free right, and I'll show it off here. You can do it on this side as well. I need to like stop spawning so many crates, like lagging my game. Sorry, quick break to stop my game from lagging out. There are a bunch of other places you can do this. There's not really any like super hot ones on side that are like totally, at least not that I can think of, that are totally inaccessible. Like as you can see here, because you can't put one up here, I don't think. It's basically like the sort of guideline is if it's a place you can, if it's a place you can walk, it's a place you can put down a grave, and you can't like you can't. I don't know what to. I'm doing one. No clipping. No, I don't think so. I'm sorry, I don't think it's possible. Wait, oh? You can. It's confirmed. Confirmed real. Confirmed real. You can put a grave up here. I don't even know. they're really. I think they're stupid shots, and they don't really spawn that well. But you can put one up there. I mean, there's a million spots like this. There's one spot I will highlight because it's insanely funny and like not good at all. If you go just on the Archmother side, it doesn't work on the other side. For King. If you put a grave here, they'll clip into the damn base, and they'll go like, well, sometimes they'll get stuck there, I guess. But if they, wow, really? Wow, really? Wow, really? Okay, earlier they went out through here. I think it might be a thing of like exactly where you. This is why I feel like I think this is technically bug abuse, but it's like this is why I feel okay publishing this. It's not very useful. I think if you put it more, yeah, I think you have to put it more harshly on one side or the other. No, never mind, man. Never mind. I swear to God they were going over here before. I guess they're useless fucking chuds. I don't know, man. I don't know. They're not very helpful. And then they'll have protection. You can't like cheese a base guardian like this because they'll have protection. It's like, what's like? Are there any good ones over here? Oh well.
The dead will surround them.
I should have tested more spots for this before recording, but I got really tired after like the game crashed up 4 times, and so I just wanted to get this video up. Oh, wait, but you can feel it though, right? No, I don't think. I'm so sorry to say. I think that you might have to actually like, play the video game on this one. Oh, I'm such a... No, man. No, I really don't think so. I think you're gonna have to just like tolerate having a decent interruptible spot in like a normal place back here, because I don't think there's like anywhere to put it in this area. But like, I mean, you know, look around. There's some bullshit that I probably didn't find, right? Like, I did not think about the fucking Archmother base guardian spot there, right? Like, there's a bunch of stuff to be doing this. The World's Your Oyster. I will specify, I guess, like, actually, sorry, I literally forgot one. This one is not actually that helpful, in my opinion, but it is something you can do. If you go, like, here, and then you go like this, it's kind of, basically, you can do this up there. The thing is that it's pretty makeable. Like, this is not, like, this is way more interruptible than this. And I swear to God, you can do it with a, I've done it. You can do it with a dash jump from, here, but I just can't do it on video. I think this is all I got. Yeah? Yeah, I think so. Graves alt spots are very funny. and there's a lot of them that are out there and weird. And, you know, go find them for yourself. It is really, like, basically anywhere you can walk. You can go up here. This is, on a side, you can go up here. Did you know? Did you know? There's some fun stuff. But like, it's not like, because you can't walk up here, right? So, like, yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Actually, one second. Can you? Just if you're, I guess if you're here, you can just put it. But you can put it. You can also put it here. You can also put it there, and it'll drop right down. And that's fun. I think that's all I got. Bye bye.